Hey, I'm gonna try something else new. So I'm gonna make an extras video. So this will go over a little bit of extra information. So you'll notice what has just happened is I have tried to. So first of all, you'll notice that I'm inside of my home directory .go, which is a hidden directory. And the significance of that is with Go, you have what's called GOPATH. And your Go compiler will always look for the GOPATH primarily because of the command called GoGet. And GoGet is this phenomenal tool that lets you simply go get whatever library or whatever, whatever library, whatever package you need. Okay, so if it's not in the built-in libraries, if it's not in the standard libraries, then you can go get primarily Git repositories, but you can go get a package. So later we're definitely going to get into some web app development using what's called GoBuffalo. Or Buffalo, really, just Buffalo, but it's gobuffalo.io if you want to look it up. But so in order to get that, you just do go get github.com/gobuffalo/buffalo. And they talk about that on the actual website, and I've actually already pulled it, so it's there anyways. But what that actually does is, behind the scenes, it goes and it actually downloads that repository into your Go path and then into the subdirectory /source. And then it breaks it up by the path past that. So then in the case of GoBuffalo, it would be /source/github.com. And then instead of mclark4386, it would be GoBuffalo. And then instead of all the rest of this, it would be just Buffalo. And then it would pull in all the rest of the library and whatnot via that. So you'll notice that I am working on my stuff in a github.com repository under my name. Under our tutorial videos, which if you've watched the Python videos, you'll know about. But I have now added a new directory to it called Go, and all that's in there right now is the examples. But I actually got this by using go get GitHub, and this entire thing. Just copied and pasted. Oop, that's not what I wanted. Just like that, and it went and pulled it. Now there's some caveats to that. It will, if you, for instance, if I try to just go, it won't pull it because you notice it says there's no Go file found. There's no Go file found in that directory. So whatever you pull, if it's a package that you found somehow, it'll tell you what to go get. Like, you don't have to worry about that, right? And then say you wanted to update it. Let's update Go Buffalo. You would do go get, and then you do -u, and then the path again, and that would go and make sure that whatever the contents of the repository or the current contents of the repository would be reflected locally on your drive. But some of the nuancy things to it is because I pulled this and then edited the files here, which is the recommended way of doing it, by the way. Anytime you create a Go project, it is recommended that you go ahead and have a repository set up somewhere, A, and B, that you then have it underneath your Go path in the source, and then that you verify, that you make sure that the path is right past that, right? Because that the go-get structure and a lot of the tools that are used, for instance, if you had imported this, it would import that. If you used go import ports, go, nope, go, no, okay, go, is it go space imports? Did I pull this from somewhere else? Have I gone completely crazy? I may have. It doesn't matter. I may be thinking about something else. Anyway, point being, it's best to do that. It's standard. But if you use go get to get it, then something to keep in mind is that it's going to actually pull the HTTPS version instead of the SSL version or SSH version. So if you pull it using go get and you are planning on editing it and you want to use SSH to, you're using your private key to keep track of logging, your access to your repository, you're probably gonna need to go into the folder, remove the origin, and then re-add it with the SSH version. So that's just heads up. The nuance in getting Go to install at least on Ubuntu, I imagine on Mac, if you're using Homebrew, it's pretty straightforward, and Windows probably it's pretty straightforward. But then Homebrew will keep track of updates for you, but Windows won't keep track of updates for you. And the way that GoLang's site says to do installs, that is not what I meant to do. GoLang's site, tells you to do it is on Linux is to download the source and go from there, which is fine, except then you don't get updates, and I like updates. So at least on Ubuntu, and I'm on 16.04 because it's the current LTS. When 18.04 comes out, I'll move to that. But if you do sudo apt install golang -go, it's actually going to install a pretty old version, 1.6. And so what you actually want is GoLang 1.9. That will install fine. Doesn't matter what that is. I've already got it installed. You notice it's actually 1.9.2, but it'll keep me up to date as long as it's within the 1.9 series, and past that I can fix it. It saves me a lot of time and trouble in the meantime. Anyways. But one special thing about this is it doesn't actually add the executable to your path. So just so you know, the path is /user/ oh shoot, is it bin? No. Go. No. Oh shoot. Is it lib go? There it is. Yeah, okay, so it's /user/ lib /go and then /bin. And this is actually where go is. Okay, so you have to add user /lib /go -1.9/bin to your path in order for it to work on Ubuntu, if you're using the newest, which you should. There's a lot of goodies that come with every version of Go. So that's something that you have to be aware of, and you could have found via searching, but thought I'd save you a little time. But anyways, Please give feedback on the other video about that format. I like it. I think it makes more sense because instead of kind of forcing the concepts onto the example and kind of forcing an example that's not necessarily very interesting, I can make an interesting example and then we can, talk about the concepts as they come along. And I think that's a little more intuitive and maybe hopefully helps y'all learn better. So please add your feedback to the other video. I'll have a link in the description, and potentially in the I don't know. I've never put links in the I or the end card or whatever it's called, but I will do my best this time because it's very important to me to have y'all's feedback. So please, at the very least, do thumbs up or thumbs down on as to whether you prefer that format or not. So y'all have a good one. See you next time.